Singer for Star Playhouse presents Charles Boyer, Dick Powell, David Niven, Ida Lupino. Brought to you by your neighborhood Singer Sewing Centers from coast to coast and the more than 32,000 members of the Singer organization who make, sell, and service Singer sewing machines for both industry and the home. Remember, Singer sells its products and services only through its company-owned Singer Sewing Centers, identified by the Singer and Red S trademarks on the storefront.
Comes to read. 10 wins, 3 don't come, 10 point. 4 easy, B-roll. What's 10? 2 5. Coming out for point. Let me hit a miss. Do it, don't pass. 7 cramps, 11 come out for nothing.
Well, an ace.
Blackjack.
Good for you. Go buy yourself a mink coat.
I already have one.
And pay the guy back.
Do you always kid, Mr. Dante?
Only when I'm on duty. I'm very serious in my own time.
Oh, don't forget me, Willie.
That wouldn't be easy.
Hit me, Willie. Hit me real, real hard.
Hard enough?
Harder. Harder.
Honey, there are 52 cards in the deck. I'd love to deal them all to you, but afraid the place might catch on fire. Sorry, you're over 21.
Is that bad?
Excuse me, girls. I've got to see a man about some ice water.
Good evening, William. Well, things seem very active tonight, and I feel tremendously lucky.
I hope you have a self-winding wristwatch. I hate to see all that energy go to waste.
But, William...
No gambling, Jackson. You know that. Now go on out and wait on tables like you're supposed to.
I was relieved at 6 o'clock. When I'm on duty, your word is my command. But when I'm off duty, I reserve the right to choose my own means of entertainment. But fear not, William, I won't break the bank. I may dent it a little, but I won't break it.
Outside.
But, William...
Outside.
But I just... Oh, now, please, Willie.
Just keep moving.
Yeah, but I haven't traveled this far since I gave up my Rolls Royce.
You'll never learn, will you? 10 years ago, you had $1 million in this gambling fever. Hit you, and what happened?
Now, please, let's not drag up the past. No, you're just ashamed to have me cash my paycheck here. And talking of miserable wages, don't you think that...
No.
Very well. The one thing I cannot stand is prejudice. You allow everyone in the back room but me.
You want me to carry you up the stairs?
Try.
Oh, Jackson, will you go out in the town and have some nice, clean fun for a change? Go to a movie. There's a new June Allison picture in town.
Who?
You want me to cash your paycheck?
No, thank you. I'll fend for myself. I'm going out into the world and seek friendship and understanding, the companionship of my fellow men.
You should be a big hit at the mission.
If I work for you much longer, I'll need a mission. And at least they don't water the soup. Charge it.
Why the bums rush for Jackson?
Oh, he wanted to go in the back room again. Never mind, save the poison.
Save it for what?
That's a good question. I'd tell you to throw it away, but I don't want to wreck the plumbing.
This here is a good pot.
Oh, sure. But what's in it? That's what scares me. Business is kind of crummy tonight, isn't it?
Oh, it's not bad. You're just upset because you got here too early.
I should go home and take a nap.
Why don't you sleep in the office?
It's more fun at home. I can take the phone off the hook. I think I'll do that. I'll grab a little shot eye and be back around midnight. Oh, in case you should want me,
I won't.
Thanks for the sentiment. Get my hat, Lee.
Will you be coming back, Mr. Dante?
Oh, I think so. Why?
Just something to look forward to.
How do you get a raise?
You leaving, Mr. Dante?
Oh, just for a little while, Tommy. Pull up my car, will you?
Sure thing. Don't make a move, Dante.
Am I allowed to shiver?
There's a gun in my pocket.
I know. Your pocket's in my back. Careful of my spine, will you?
Just act like I'm a friend.
I'm not too good an actor. What's this all about? You can't be working your way through law school.
You'll find out. Just act natural.
You sure you want to ride in this? It's kind of open. You might feel conspicuous. Why don't you walk? I'll pick you up someplace, like maybe the city jail.
Always with the jokes, huh, Willie? Nice of you to offer me this lift.
Good night, Mr. Dante. See you later.
I sure hope so, Tommy. Well, where to? Will any old cemetery do?
Toledo Apartments over on 5th. Get started.
Gus Anderson, huh?
Hello, Willie. Good to see you again. Hey, you look great.
I feel great. Nothing like a gun in the back to give it that picked-up feeling.
I got a proposition for you, Willie.
I'm not interested. Hey, this is a pretty nice place you're smelling up here. Kind of expensive, isn't it, for a guy who's just out of jail?
I like to live well. Nothing but the best for Gus Anderson.
Well, you have pretty good sal up the river. I hope they're saving it for you.
Why? I'm not going back. And you're going to see to it that I don't go back.
Oh?
Willie, a blackmailer runs a big risk. Sooner or later, one of his pigeons squeals to the cops. The cops rig up a marked payoff. The blackmailer gets caught taking money. He's convicted.
It's the story of your life.
5 years ago. But I'm out now, and I'm on my way up again. Only this time, I won't get caught.
You don't need me, Gus. You need a psychiatrist.
I need Willie Dante in Willie Dante's back room.
What?
When I put the bite on somebody, I'll make them take the dough to your place. They'll cash it into chips. You'll see that they lose it at the tables, but you'll also see that one of my boys wins at the tables. That's how the money gets to me.
Maybe you don't hear so well. I said I'm not interested. I'm interested.
Willie, you're a loyal guy. You wouldn't want to see a friend get hurt. Well, right now, your waiter, Jackson, this guy who's nuts about gambling, is holed up in a safe place with 2 of my boys. Now, if you do what I say tonight, he's alive tomorrow morning. If you don't, he isn't. It's no bluff, Willie.
Oh, you're a fool, Anderson. A fool to try blackmail again, and a bigger fool to try kidnapping.
Kidnapping? Who said anything about kidnapping? I just had a couple of my boys meet Jackson outside your club and ask him where they could find a sporting man, that's all.
What?
Yeah, they said they wanted to play poker, needed a few more players. Your Jackson went with them, like that. Right now, they're off someplace playing poker, and Jackson's winning. Now, you know, he'll stay right there of his own free will. But if you want him to leave there alive, Willie, it's up to you. So you see, it's not kidnapping.
Someday, Gus, I'll break your neck for this.
Talk is cheap. Go on, leave, get back to the club. I'll have the pigeon look you up at 9. I'll be there at 9:30. And don't get any ideas. The cards are stacked in my favor, this deal.
But you went home.
Skip it. Have you heard from Jackson?
No, why should I?
Get on the phone, call his boarding house, see if he's there.
Huh?
Just do as I say. Get on the phone, call...
Danny's Inferno. Who? Just a minute, I'll see if he's here. It's Lieutenant Waldo.
Oh, great.
You out?
No. Get Jackson on the other phone. Hello, Dad. Everything's fine at college. Just send more money.
I hear maybe you don't need money, son. I hear maybe you've opened your back room again.
Oh, now, Waldo, who would start a vicious rumor like that? You know me.
Yeah, I know you. You're the guy who gave me the gray hair.
Well, before you break down and cry, tell me something. How come Gus Anderson's out of prison?
What do you care about Gus Anderson?
Oh, I just happened to see him on the street today. I thought he got 10 years.
He did. He got parole last month. Good behavior.
Oh, parole, huh? Well, why don't you spend your time checking up on Anderson instead of hounding an honest businessman like me?
Honest businessman. You made your first buck with a printing press.
No, now, come on, Waldo. I've paid my debts to society. I've paid enough fines to financial office for 20 years. Now get your big fat feet off of my desk and go back to work.
Why, you fresh...
Bye. Did you get Jackson?
No, his landlady said he phoned earlier and told her he was going to be late. Said he had a date with Dame Fortune. Now, what does that mean?
That means Gus Anderson was telling the truth. Well, it's almost 9. Looks like we're going into a new business.
What's that?
Blackmail.
Young man, you're a dealer after my own heart. Every time you deal, I get a good hand.
You're a lucky man, Jackson.
Yeah, real lucky man.
Yes, I suppose I should feign modesty, but the truth will out. I always knew my luck would return, and tonight it would seem that it has.
Oh, we'll see. It's just 9 o'clock. We got the whole night ahead of us.
Spoken like a true gambler. You know, I hate people who play for a few hours and then quit. After all, an all-night session every now and then can't kill a man. I'll open.
I'll see. Monty. Fill it up.
Oh, you must be worried. This is your 3rd cup.
One more and I'll be numb. Maybe it'll help.
Hey, it's 9 o'clock. Didn't you say Anderson would be here at 9?
9:30, but whoever he's blackmailing should be here by now. Oh, what a setup, and I'm right in the middle of the whole thing.
You really think you'll hurt Jackson if you don't play ball?
I don't know. But with Anderson's kind, you'd never know. I'd hate to take a chance and call his hand. This is no time to admire beautiful women.
Well, that doesn't sound like you. Besides, she's not only beautiful, she's a celebrity. Yeah, it's Betty Maxwell, the singer. I got all her records.
Since when have you collected anything but prison records?
I'm a music lover. She's on television, too.
Oh, fine thing. I'm being shoved into a blackmail scheme and you drool over a dame.
Not just a dame. Betty Maxwell.
Excuse me, Mr. Dante.
Yeah?
The young lady in booth 3 wants to speak to you.
Booth 3?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's her, Betty Maxwell. She wants to see you?
Looks that way.
You don't suppose she's the one Gus Anderson's been bleeding?
One way to find out. Miss Maxwell?
Sit down.
Thank you.
I guess you know why I'm here.
I'm afraid I do.
Willie Dante. I'd always heard you were an honest dealer. Live and learn.
You better learn some more, dear. Learn not to make snap judgments.
Thanks for the advice, Mr. Dante. I may have to pay you in Anderson, but I don't have to like you.
Miss, Maxwell, would you believe me if I told you I wanted no part of this transaction?
No.
Well, that figures, but it's true. What did Anderson tell you?
That I was to bring $2,500 and to come here. When he gets here, I'm to go back to the gambling room and start playing blackjack. With you dealing.
And you agreed because Gus has something on you. You know, we're both being forced into this deal, honey.
How could he force you?
It's a long story. How about you?
Can I trust you, Mr. Dante?
You can.
He has a picture. A picture I posed for a long time ago. I was studying voice then, and I posed for enough money to pay my rent.
On a bearskin rug?
Just about. Gus got a hold of the picture and threatened to send it to one of those scandal magazines. It could be embarrassing. So I pay.
I see. You should have let Gus send it in. They might make a calendar out of it. I've heard that doesn't always hurt a gal.
No, thanks. Not as long as I can stop it. Gus called me over to his hotel last Monday and explained the whole setup. And tonight he told me to be here.
You say he called you to his hotel? He has an apartment. Why the hotel?
I met him at the Drake.
Maybe he has a room there for his payoffs. By chance, do you remember the room number?
23.
Excuse me, I have a hunch. I'll see you again before Gus gets you. Monty. If I'd take your place behind the bar, I want to go to the Drake Hotel and find out it was in room 23.
What for?
Well, the hotel room sounds like an ideal place to have an all-night poker game.
I don't want to go to an all-night poker game.
Will you shut up and get out of here? Check room 23 and call me back. I'll wait for Anderson.
Okay, but I still don't get it.
Well, don't do anything foolish without me.
How can I? You're the only one who thinks up fool ideas. I only work here.
Here comes Johnny Appleseed.
Do I go back to the gambling room now?
No, just stall a little, finish your drink. Ah, boys.
Well, good evening, Mr. Dante. A nice place you have here.
Oh, you'll like it better next week. We're painting the walls of prison gray.
That's very funny.
I got a bucket full of those kind.
I see you met the pigeon.
Yeah. Would you care to start the festivities?
Nice young. Let it happen easy, like, so people won't get suspicious.
You want it on the phone, Mr. Dante?
Thank you. Excuse me, gentlemen. I hate tearing myself away.
I know. I grow on people.
I got one in the bucket that fits that, too, but it's kind of old.
I don't mind hearing you.
You grow on people, so do warts.
Yeah, it's old, all right.
Okay, you get the bucket. Yeah.
Willie, I'm at the Drake. I just checked on room 23.
Well? Oh, no. Are you sure?
Positive. 2 old ladies from Pasadena. I just talked to the bellhop to check them in tonight.
Well, go up and see for yourself. Knock at the door. Tell them you got the wrong room, anything, but make sure. Good.
Gus told me to go on back.
Oh, fine. Here, give this card to the man on the door and he'll let you in.
Oh, Willie, about that hotel room. I made a mistake.
What?
It's room 33, not 23. And Gus still has it. He told me if anything goes wrong here tonight, to meet him there tomorrow.
Well, good for Gus. You go on back. I'll see you in a little while. All right. Call the Drake Hotel and page Marty. When you find him, tell him to wait there for me. I'll meet him in the lobby. There's Lieutenant Waldo on the phone.
Waldo?
Yeah, he wants me to come down to his office and have a little chat.
What about?
No, Waldo just loves to gab. Shouldn't take long. Of course, if you'd rather I didn't go, he might come here. You make the choice.
I guess you got time. Just so you watch what you tell him. And remember, any slip-ups and Jackson gets a bloodbath.
You say the nicest things.
Take Sam here with you.
To see Waldo?
He can wait outside. I just want to keep tabs on you.
Okay. Come on, boy. Heel, boy. Heel. In my car, will you, Tommy? Yes, sir. Doesn't that gun make calluses on your hands? Sorry. You know, there's one thing I like about you, Sam. You don't monopolize the conversation. As for me, oh, what do you know? We don't have to get on and see Waldo after all. Here he comes now. Hope it isn't a raid. Out of the pocket. All right. Now drop it. Drop it. Johnny, take this punk out back and tie him up and get the cook to help you. Yes, sir.
Well, there you are. Any takers?
Yeah, I'm out.
I'll go along. I'll raise you 50.
Well, now, let me see. When a man's lucky, he's got to back his hunches. So, 50, and I'll raise you 100.
No more for me. You know, you must have a pretty good hand.
Just 2 pair. But a successful bluff is as good as 4 aces any time. Ah, gentlemen, what a steel-nerved gambler you're up against. Yes?
Room service.
You got the wrong room.
Room 33, that was the order.
Ah, let him in. We could use some refreshments, ordered or not.
Go away.
Ah, don't worry. If I'm winning, it'll be my treat.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Dante, is there no limit to your efforts to keep me from regaining my lost fortune?
Oh, shut up and get your coat on.
I will not. I'm going to stay with my friend and apologize for your intolerable brutality.
Explain it to him, will you, Monty? I've got to get back to Anderson.
Now you can tell him a deal's off, huh?
I could, but I won't. I'd rather beat him at his own game.
Oh, yes, you can talk about winning games, but not me. Oh, no, you don't know how much I was winning tonight, and you don't care.
You don't know how close you came to losing, and I do care. Fill him in, Monty.
Look, Jackson, here's what really happened. These guys weren't playing cards with you for real. You were being held here as a hostage.
Hostage?
Where's Sam?
Well, I got smart. I figured if you didn't have Sam around, you wouldn't have anyone for me to pass Betty Maxwell's money to. So you'd have to call the deal off.
Where's Sam?
I bought him off. Gave him enough money to go to Las Vegas. Have a good time. You should pay your help better. Keeps him loyal.
I told you, no stunts.
It was worth the money I gave him. Now you can't go through with your plan.
You forgot one thing, Dante. There's still somebody here for you to pass the money to. Me.
You?
That's right. Now let's go back. You win the money from the dame, then see that I win it.
Well, I thought you wanted to stay out of it, Gus.
Why? It looks as legit if I win as it would if Sam won. And I'll settle with him later. But this deal goes through tonight.
Oh. Guess I wasn't as smart as I thought.
Let's go.
No more bets, ladies and gentlemen. No more bets.
8-8. Now the 2-4's a hard way 8. Big 6, deal to come. 8 for the money. 8's your point.
Blackjack.
I'll take it.
Yes, ma'am.
I've even won a little while I was waiting.
Oh, good for you. You playing, Gus?
Yeah, I feel lucky. Real lucky.
Sorry you can't bet with cash. You'll have to get chips. You want everything to look normal, don't you?
You're right.
Get the chips at the cashier's window.
Oh, wait for me. I wouldn't want to miss anything.
All right.
Well, I guess this is it. I wonder how many more times he's going to make me pay off before he lets me alone.
Watch.
$50 worth.
You're a big spender, Gus.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I drop over once in a while to close Willie down. Only tonight he called me up and invited me over.
What?
Yeah, he's a funny guy, Willie. He'd rather have me close him down again than help a rat like you stay in business. He's a funny guy.
Hey, what is this? You can't arrest me. You can't prove anything against me.
That's right, Waldo. Gus is a bright boy. Worked out a slick plan. So slick he came back to make it work himself without taking time to think it over.
Think what over?
Your parole, stupid, remember? No drinking, no carrying a gun, no gambling.
Now, don't be rash, Waldo. Maybe Gus can explain to the nice judge what he was doing in the gambling house with those nice blue chips in his hand.
Maybe, but if he can't, he'll be back doing the rest of his time, another 5 years. Come on, big man. Oh, Willie, my boys are outside. I brought them over to haul in the equipment and close the place down.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so thoughtful.
You'll have to come in too, Willie.
Yeah, I know. I always do.
Thanks, Willie. Oh, by the way, those 2 guys I picked up over at the hotel. They're glad to oblige with that. Come on.
Thanks.
7 out if you lose. Have a new shooter, new points coming out. How much goes for this shooter? Bet the hit him is. Stupid don't pass. He's coming out for a number. New shooter, new point.
What happened?
I was just raided. Is that what you were worried about? That's a negative, dear, and it's very positive.
How did you get it?
An old policeman who should be retired just gave it to me. But now you may keep it, and you don't have to worry about Gus Anderson anymore.
Oh, Willie, I could kiss you.
Well, why don't you? Give me something to think about in my cell tonight. Tell me, dear, do you date ex-jailbirds?
What?
I'll call you in the morning, first thing.